a lot lately regarding being a good wife and being a wife, but it does take time, it does take effort, and the least amount of effort that we put into our marriage is going to damage our marriage. Meaning that if you don't plan a date night, I know that 5 years ago when my husband and I were super broke, we lived in an apartment, it was a 1-bedroom, could barely afford anything. We would have date night, which meant watching a movie or taking a walk. And at the time, I had been used to having a better lifestyle, but because of my condition, I couldn't work, I couldn't build, and it was a different time in our endeavor. And so I definitely recommend that we have to work on it. So a couple of books that I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about and websites are going to help you reinforce your marriage. Never in a million years want you guys to think that it's easy, that it's just given, that money is just simply going to make your marriage just completely work out, because it's not like that, especially if you have different needs. For example, I know that quality time, and this is from a couple of books that I read because of our endeavor, our Entrepreneurship University recommends, and it's not required, but it's not unrequired, if that makes any sense. And so understanding that we have to build ourselves to become a better couple, a power couple eventually, of course, because it starts little, or you might already be a power couple and you just need an endeavor to go ahead and get out there and be somebody amazing and, just make your life into something absolutely incredible. But it starts with you two holding hands and blessing your marriage. Some of the books that I was talking about were books like Fireproof Marriage will definitely help you. Taking the quiz, the 5 love languages, I think that should be required. Personality tree. All these books are going to help you identify what kind of person you are and what your needs are, because unfortunately we're getting to that point when people are gonna literally get married, get divorced, get married, have a child, get divorced, get married, and so on, because we don't have time as a society, since all we're doing is chasing money. And so fortunately for us, we have a way out. However, we've never been trained into believing this, into understanding that you can do whatever you want as long as you put the work and the effort into it. And that's one thing my family taught me, having a sick work ethic. And even if I'm cleaning a home, which I did in college or something like that, I'm gonna do it with everything I've got, and it's going to be the most incredible work that I'll do. But people, we're getting to the point where we think that we don't have to work hard, and we keep on recycling, and eventually we're gonna crash as a society, and that's not what we want. We want all of us to be successful, to get this world into a better place. We want to have the most incredible relationships and relationships within the leaders in our network, in our community, in our business, and in our digital assets. Because building assets still requires for us to work with each other, but if we don't know how to be people that are respectful and have the fruits of the spirit and stuff like that, and to take things for granted all the time, we're not going to get anywhere. And so I hope that these books helped you. We have to work at it, not only marriage, other relationships in life. And I have a very close friend. She unfortunately is going through her 3rd separation. One of them was a divorce, and it breaks me apart. I literally feel her pain, because I've been separated, I've been divorced, and I felt like once through the pandemic, she allowed her high school sweetheart, thinking that because of my relationship with my husband, that would work out. And as soon as she realized that they just weren't compatible and stuff like that, and he just wasn't what she wanted, a spiritual man and stuff like that, things fell apart. And so I encourage everybody to do something different about your life, to bless yourselves by reading, by getting positive input into our mind. We want to work with our relationships, because if we don't, our world world is gonna head into once again into this era of people that are not gonna be able to hold on to your jobs. Everybody will be in the network marketing, digital assets, or asset building endeavor. And of course there are going to be jobs available, but they're going to be very, very temporary, and every 3 months they're going to let you go. That's the way that it has been created. Everything has been planned within 30 years ago, and only a few people are willing, wanting, and ultimately allowing themselves into telling other people about this, creating communities, and creating a better world. I still believe in the second coming of Christ. I still believe that we are right there, but we still want to prepare for a good life, hence why we have a job, why we do stuff like that. And so I want to encourage you into building yourself, because when that Prince Charming or that princess comes along, why would she or why would he put their eyes on you? Does that make sense? And not continuously, hit yourself in the head and get divorced, get separated.